Hello. Today, I want to show you what happens if you pair the two greatest AI in chess and you only allow them to pre-move. This is what happens. So in the bottom we have as white Stockfish, and as black we have Lc0. So I've actually coded it so that they can only pre-move, so their depth is -1. Let's say here, when Stockfish wants to play, he only sees this. He doesn't see this. So he maybe go there, but he doesn't know. So this is what happened. First, we got a pretty normal opening. We got e4, e5, but then after this move is where it starts to break down. Here, Stockfish plays this and decides on its other move. It's going to be bishop c4, because, you know, normal development of an Italian game. But it's not exactly what happens. Lc0 plays this, which is a Petrov's defense, with the intention of, you know, trading. But now Stockfish wanted to play an Italian, so he plays this, which is a mistake, because that's free, and you just lose a pawn. So then in this position, which Lc0 only sees this, Lc0 takes, because he was wanting an exchange without the bishop. So takes. Now, I don't know what the point of that move was. See, Stockfish sees this and goes, I'm gonna develop my queen. Maybe was it expecting this? I don't think so, because it is an inaccuracy. But it attacks the knight, which makes sense. Then Lc0, it attacks this, you know, because it's just, well, not really defended. It's just right there. And it controls the center, which is a great move. And not knowing that Lc0 was going to play this, Stockfish just takes the pawn, blundering this. But Lc0 thought, you know, he's going to retreat, he's going to go somewhere there. So I'm going to develop this, not taking the free bishop. Castles, which would be fine if you didn't have a hanging bishop. Castles. And finally, Stockfish puts his bishop to safety, and Lc0 attacks the knight. Pretty normal, but Lc0 is pretty much, you know, he's got big development. Well, Stockfish is, you know, he just hung a bishop, but no longer, but, you know, he's lacking a bit in development. Now he attacks the knight, which apparently is an inaccuracy. I do not know why. What happens after this? What does this do? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Takes, which is a great move apparently. My bets are that He's not gonna take. He doesn't know the knight's gonna go there. Nope, he doesn't. Oh man. So we developed the bishop. Totally normal development. If you know it wasn't that this, and so Lc0 expecting this to be retaken. I don't think it's gonna move. Oh, it does move. It does move, giving a check and attacking. You know, this perfectly normal. Stockfish moves. It was pretty much its only move that didn't blunder a big piece. And take. Totally normal. Retake because it was expecting it. You know, from this position, you know, it makes sense. Ah. Develops the knight. Attack. Blunders his queen. Stockfish just blunders its queen. And somehow Lc0 saw this. It was like, oh yeah, Stockfish is gonna play this, so I'm gonna do this. Which I think might have happened is that here it might have played an illegal move. Let's see, what could have been the move? Maybe he thought, this is gonna happen, I'm gonna take here. Maybe this was his pre-move, so he pre-moved this. Which when it happened, it couldn't, because he did that. And so, when this happened, he was given another chance. So he was like, well, there's a queen hanging, I'm gonna take the queen. Because I doubt that, I don't know, I don't know why he just hung his queen. Okay, and he doesn't even take the queen. Okay, because probably he thought, well, he's gonna go away, go somewhere, not here, not here. Okay, well, the queen was trapped. Because take. So he takes, develops the knight for some reason, then moves this, threatening a back rank checkmate. Takes the free pawn, makes sense. If it wasn't for this, yeah, okay, here it is. Defends with the rook, which, so my bet is that he didn't think that was gonna happen. He was like, you know, this will happen soon, so I'm gonna defend. But it was too late, because why did he take, oh, because he didn't think, okay, yeah, in this position he was like, yeah, well, he's gonna have to, you know, move this, so I'm gonna take this. Takes normal, moves the king. For what reason I could not tell. He saw this position and was like, you know, I'm gonna pin, you know, I'm gonna put myself behind his piece so that he can make a discovered attack. I don't know, that's a weird move. Here, fork. Pretty good fork. He attacks this, threatens this, but not really. Moves the knight, doesn't capture this for some reason. Moves the knight. Yeah, some of these moves, I don't know what they do. Like, I don't know. He saw this position. Oh, probably wanted to kick out the knight. He wanted to, you know, get the knight out, but since it was already out, well, it did nothing. And he brings threatening an attack, you know, get this here, gives a check while defending this. Pretty good move. Gives a check, does not take, because if he takes, then there's pretty much nothing you can do. It's gonna be checkmate, you know. So moves this. Brings the bishop for some reason. The knight takes a free pawn. I'm sure, why not? At this point, why not take the free... why not take this? It's been hanging for like 20 moves. Why not? Well, no, we don't take this. We take the free pawn and attack this to, you know, prevent checkmate, maybe. We give a double check. This. We sacrifice the queen. And we smother checkmate. Alright, some of these moves don't make sense. And it's kind of impressive that seeing this, it thought, well, I'm gonna go here. Because, well, it was the only legal move, I guess. So no, it does make sense. It was the only legal move, and it sacrificed the queen to smother checkmate. It's really fun to see, like, what they can think of before it happens, and how just some of these, like, Stockfish lost the moment it did that. Like, come on, man. So, if you are interested, you probably are seeing, not what I'm showing you. This. Here, I have put the code of this on GitHub. The link will be in the description. And how it works, you just go and find the variables for this here, Stockfish path and Lc0 path. You put your downloads, and you press play. You press play, and in this file that will be generated, you'll have a PNG file, and you will be able to simulate your own 0-second chess. And on that note, I will see you next time.